Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my vlog for September of 2015. My name's Rick Negative and let's get cracking. Now I'd like to address the elephant in the room. First up and foremost, Kevin MacLeod. That's who we're listening to today. And holy shit, there's some different stuff in here. Right now we're listening to Matt's Blues. Get down on it. So the music copy could be quite interesting. I went and I bought his entire catalogue for, I think it worked out to be about 75 Australian dollars, and I have never, ever seen a better bargain in my life. Oh yeah, let's go now. So yeah, anyway, I'll be using his music a lot. I've got hit with some content ID claims on Hacknet, which means I lost control of the videos, so it may be something I have to keep an eye on, and if it becomes an issue, I'll start to substitute game audio with custom playlists from Kevin MacLeod. So just wanted to let you guys know about that, because he's got some great stuff. Like, the guy is so talented. Let's see what's next. Ooh, evening melodrama from Western. Let's move on then, shall we? The content plan for the next month will be 2 to 3 videos per day, and that will depend on how much game time I can get. Holy shit, that's loud. It's still not great. Okay. 2 to 3 videos per day with, well, it's actually going to be quite a bit of variation, which I'm quite excited about. Now, the content we got coming up is Hacknet. That's got a little while to run. That's going to take a week or two to finish up. We've got Timber and Stone. This one's upcoming. It'll happen later in the month. You can see I've got my... I've got my... What the hell is this music? This is Supernatural Radio. Oh, God. Okay, now we're into some Latin funk and blues. So Timber and Stone will be coming up later this month. You can see I've got my calendar open up there at the top of the corner, top of the screen, and I was looking at the content. So Timber and Stone will happen next week, maybe the week after. It'll get fitted in there, and that'll be a 1 per day series until I hit 30 episodes. I reckon 30 episodes is how long I'll run that for, because that'll give me a gauge for how good the series is going or not going. And I can adjust from there. If it's not going too great, then we'll stop it and replace it with something else. If it goes really well, which I hope it will, I'll play it for longer. Valhalla Hills, we've only got a couple more days left to run of that. I think we've really seen, or I've seen enough of that one, and I think that by the time we get to the end of the series, we really have a grasp of the game and we understand what it is and what it brings to the table. Obviously, it has some flaws, which, you know, that's what I'm here for, is to point those things out. Big Pharma will return later in the month. I've pushed that out to the last week or so. It'll return again on a 1 per day basis, so that's going to give me a little bit of time to accumulate some footage, which is good. The new KSP series, I still don't know what to do, because I want a decent concept. I don't just want to LP it. I think that... I've been there, done that. It failed. It didn't work too well, and yeah, I think the way to do a KSP series involves lots of editing, which I want to avoid because, yeah, I'd like to avoid it. And yeah, we need a good idea. Basically, I can't just play science mode or something. That's just silly. I kind of like the way Tyler Reyes is going about his KSP, like with the EDP Sandbox series, where he's running it like an actual space program. That's kind of cool. And I did look at doing it, but I'm not convinced of the format, and I'm not convinced my viewership could... I'm not really sure it's justified, because that's a lot of effort for a series that, you know, would be a third or fourth string series behind Factorio and indeed Hacknet. Hacknet is going actually pretty well on the channel. Valhalla, I think, is reflective of the actual game. Big Pharma has always been relatively strong. Democracy 3, that is going to be coming out in next week, so that's going to be an interesting one. Relatively short series. and I'm interested to see what people's thoughts are on the directions, because it goes a little bit away from just pure gameplay and more into a vlog kind of thing. So keen to see what people think there. Factorio. Break the Game. We're sticking to one video per day with Break the Game. It's been going really well. Break the Game to date is my most successful series, so I'm really happy with how it's going. I really can't ask for much more there. I'm still doing the factory prep over on Twitch. I recorded 4 or 5 episodes with Zenith the other night. He streamed actually to my channel, which is really cool. Actually, I need to add him in because we need to talk about Zenith. Yeah, so Zenith streamed to my channel, and we did a bunch of prep. We laid concrete for hours. So I think you guys will be quietly impressed by how much work we got done. And naturally, that's because people want to see us do it, but really, when you spend... No, it was actually literally 4 hours of laying concrete, 2 of us. So, you know, people do want to see it, but I don't think it fits in a YouTube series to... what's 4 hours worth of episodes? 4 times 60 divided by 20. That's 12 episodes just to lay the concrete for the factory. That's ridiculous. That's yeah, people don't want to see that on YouTube, but they do on Twitch. So that's what we're going to keep doing, is doing that prep over on Twitch, so that people can see, you know, all the thoughts that go into the factory, all the craziness from behind the scenes, because there's a lot of ludicrous stuff that happens. I got run over by a train, actually, in the last one, which, yeah, they didn't let me live that one down, or they're not going to anytime soon. Fix-Its. I've got some Fix-Its coming in. I've got one to do by Gaming with Ben, which I'm really looking forward to that. He's got a really cool factory going and a cool LP. So I'll give you the link so that you can go check out his Factorio stuff. And he's he's just a nice guy, which is hard to find on YouTube and Twitch. And oh yeah, gaming. Hold on. Gaming with Ben. There's also another roughie in the works. I'm going to ask him today. Actually, there's 2 roughies. There's 2 roughies. I'm going to ask them both for access to their factories. Hopefully, they give them to me, and you'll be able to see out these. Check out these people that have been doing it. Yeah. So ongoing leads. I've got some extra stuff coming through. Duskers I've received. Overfall I'm chasing up. Now, if you've got others, let me know. Like, I had a really good recommendation. Timber and Stone was a recommendation, and it's turned out to be an excellent recommendation. I'm really digging the game, and I'm glad that whoever that was, you know who you are. Whoever recommended that is a freaking legend. So if I can get a few more recommendations, that would be really good, because I'll keep tracking down these leads to try and broaden the content going out on my channel. We'll stick to strategy, tactical, and indie games, simulation games as well. Oh, that's the other one, Roller Coaster Tycoon World, RCT World, I think. And yeah, so that it's going to be. I need to chase them up as well. See if they're interested. See where their development's at. The new computer saga continues. Finally got the what the hell? Iron Horse from the scoring of silent films. There's some interesting stuff here. I love it. Yeah, the new computer is continuing along. We're getting closer. Finally heard back from the suppliers, so we're making progress. Yay! Now, my Patreon is finally set up. I'm not asking anyone to go over and donate, only if you feel that you need to support me. I do appreciate it. And I had a few Patreons the other day during a stream, and we ended up building a flashing light thing, which was quite cool. Ended up highlighting them on my Twitch channel, and I've had a lot of comments since saying that that was the most entertaining stream that I've certainly done, and one of the most entertaining they've ever seen on Twitch. So that was always good, and we just celebrated those people that decided that they wanted to back me, wanted to help me out, because that recurring income that I can count on, basically it all goes into internet, computers, video games, running the channel, money that I would have to spend out of my pocket normally. That's where the cash goes. which is a big help. And lastly, Zenith. I've approved Zenith as an authorized broadcaster on my channel for Twitch. So he has access to my stream key. And I gave that to him because he offered. He said, look, we're doing all this prep, you know, and he wanted to stream it to my channel. And I was like, well, we should be streaming to your channel, but he insisted. So, yeah, he's going to stream to my channel on occasion. So if you do pop by the Twitch channel and you see, and it doesn't make sense, like I'm talking and I'm not anywhere near what we're talking about, it may be Zenith that's actually, it might be his viewpoint. And that, Zenith will continue to broadcast on my channel until I get a decent internet connection, basically, which is hopefully, oh, actually I should mention that. Hopefully later this year. Now, later this year, the NBN is coming to town. Now, what is the NBN? The NBN is the National Broadband Network, and it's getting rolled out across parts of country South Australia, and we're lucky enough to get it, which is excellent because that's going to give me, I think the max speed was 100 down, 40 up, I think, which that would be the one I'd aim for. But even the minimum plans, the minimum plans are like 12.2, which I'm on an 8.8. So, you know, we're pretty much doubling my uploads. We're over doubling my uploads, which is what's holding me back at the moment. The downloads, you know, a bit of patience and you can get around a shitty download. But when you don't have the uploads, you can't stream, you can't upload footage very quickly, and it just makes running the channel that little bit harder. So looking forward to that. There's also some intermediate ones of like 40/20, I think, and a few other speed options. And I'll find one that suits the budget. And that will become a Patreon goal, actually. Once we get Far East inspired. This is called Medieval. This is so good. Like, one minute you're listening to electronic, the next rock, the next classical, the next something like this. This is awesome. Now, what was I saying? Yes, it'll become a Patreon goal once I find out which plan. Because I'd like, ideally I'd like YouTube to pay for itself. I don't want to be paying for it. And that was the entire goal of the channel, was to create a YouTube channel that funds my gaming addiction. So hopefully we'll start to really close in on that. And yeah, we've had a good month last month, so I'll be releasing the review video shortly. As always, if you have any comments, suggestions, thoughts, random thoughts especially, post them below, because I do read the comments. And yeah, look forward to the month ahead.